game, Rob. The team didn't play that well, but LeBron was there to carry the load when he needed to. We've seen it time and time again.
That's what he's supposed to do. He came. You know, think about that. When that first game on a road trip is always a little sketchy because you're adjusting with the time zone, and then of course you're trying to get your body, because people understand, like, your body gets into like a little rhythm itself. You eat at a certain time, you practice at a certain time. Now that first game you count off for just a smidgen.
He said the same thing.
Yeah, that's, you could only experience that as a player. You know, people say, well, what's the difference? You're playing basketball. No, your body is used to this time, this time, this time. So that first game is always a tough one.
Very true. Yeah, 3-hour time difference is a big cut in your preparation for the game. But you know, that's what the great ones do. I mean, you know, we can go all the way back to, you know, Larry Bird, Magic, you know, Isaiah Thomas, Stockton. You know, they're supposed to have the pulse of the team. That's one of their responsibilities as a leader. And LeBron seems to have that. You know, when AD doesn't have it, he picks it up. You know, when he needs to distribute the ball to other guys like Pope, got Bradley ball, he does that. So it's one thing, you know, to be a great player, but then there's a lot of more responsibilities, man, when you got to have the pulse of the whole team.
And Rob, so LeBron is back in Miami. You know what he did there last year. He knows what's on the line. He knows what this road trip's about. He knows the streaks for both teams. Is this one of those games possibly where LeBron just won't let you lose?
It's a strong possibility. Yeah. And I think nothing makes a player feel better than ending someone's streak, especially in their building. Yeah. And the Heat have been playing exceptionally well at home. So I think LeBron, AD had that one game they could have lost, which was the first game. But I definitely don't think they're going to lose again, because now they're readjusted. You know, that nap time is not now when it was on the court. So the nap time, they got it in. Now they're ready to play. And plus, it's going to be competitive. When you look at the stat sheet, from the Heat, and you notice two guys had a triple-double, you know this team is good. You know what Bam is doing. Of course, everybody knows what Jimmy Butler is doing. So it's going to be a very interesting matchup. And when you have those interesting matchups like that, these guys want that challenge.
Yes.
And when you're a superstar like AD and LeBron, this is one of the biggest challenges you're going to meet early in the season. So they're going to meet this challenge tonight. They're going to end that streak, and they're going to move on.
I agree, and I know Giddy doesn't believe that I watch the show on off days.
I believe you do.
I try to show.
I know you do.
Yesterday, and in addition to what you just said, which is absolutely right, they're going to meet that challenge. LeBron is also aware of, like, records, and you reminded me in the Lake Show that they're tied with at 12, and I think Brad's was, like, I think on the road record. It's what, 16?
16 with the 71-72 team.
Yeah, so he's aware of that as well as going back to Miami. So I think they're going to take care of business tonight.
All right, let's get you to South Beach. Allie Clifton looks rested and ready. She was in bed by 9.
Sure. I was.
I know.
Actually, 8:30.
8:30.
Yes. My parents told me never to lie, so 8:30 it was. With that said, well played, big game. Well played. Guys, you already know when it comes to LeBron James, of course, the Miami Heat, they're rocking their Miami Vice City edition jerseys tonight. So you know LeBron's going to show up to this arena. In case you missed it, let's check it out again. As Miami Vice as it gets. The all whites, the chains, I mean, his vibe is just screaming that I'm feeling myself. And hey, can you blame him? Here in Miami, it is a special place for him. He learned how to become a champion here. He's won 2 titles, 2 league MVPs, 2 finals MVPs. And here's the thing, he may never admit to having a little extra motivation when playing here in South Beach. Let's not forget, last season, his first season in a Lakers uniform, he's dropped his only 50-point performance, a 51-point performance at that, in his Lakers uniform so far. There's just something about it. And let me tell you this. If this morning the way he handled the media is any indication of how excited he is to play this game tonight, usually he sits there, he'll field questions from the media, very engaging, locking eyes, and then he'll proceed to get dressed and suited up for shoot-around. This morning it was not that case. All the while fielding those questions, he was putting on his shoes, lacing up those shoes, taking off his sweats. And the second the media scrum broke, he was out on the court already putting up shots. What the numbers will look like, we have no idea. Only time will tell. What we do know is since leaving Miami in 2014-2015, LeBron James averages 30 points a game in this building. And of course, the last time it was an epic one at 51 points. So again, something to look forward to. Nonetheless, it should be fun.
When you were delivering that great speech right there, Rob got a little jealous that he is not in Miami.
Yes, I am. Very jealous.
There's a reason for that, Rob. You do know that, right?
The requirement.
Yeah, because
you just stay put, Big Shot.
I look better on TV than you do.
I heard,
they're going to see my face more.
I heard the requirement is it's a 3 Emmy requirement to go on the road.
You got to have 3 Emmys, Rob. You don't have enough. You only have rings.
We'll get there one
I'll
day.
talk to you when you get there. I'll talk to you when you get there.
Oh, yes, Allie.
Don't drop
it.
Don't drop the notes. I've never seen that.
Rob, we'll take you to Miami.
I don't need y'all.
Yeah, there you do.
There we go. Miami Vice.
Oh, Rob.
Hey,
Is that Will Smith?
I'm trying to figure out. Okay, I know.
Man, they're using that face a lot for you
these
these
days. Tubbs. I'm trying to figure out who was in the middle.
Yeah, that is not a Miami expression.
Is that the Gator?
Yeah,
That was
Gator.
on the boat.
Y'all got to give me a different expression in Miami. That's that's like waking up off the
you just
plane.
happy to be there.
Just happy, yeah.
Y'all taking me? They taking me to Miami.
Like I'm saying, South Beach.
Just dropped the notes, too. Lakers and Heat are a little more than 30 minutes away from tip-off in South Florida. Dwight Howard has been a model teammate all season, but how about this? According to ESPN's Dave McMenamin, and hopefully Rob's going to do this for us, Dwight gifted all of his Laker teammates with a set of AirPods. There was a set on every player's chair in the locker room during pregame. Pretty cool. Can't wait for that, Rob.
Thank you, Rob.
Coming up, we'll hear from Jared Dudley. Thanks, Rob. Last time out, he took one for the team. We'll hear what the vet has in store for tonight's matchup in Miami. He goes one-on-one. Well played. Silver screen and roll. Unwritten rules. Jared Dudley gets legit minutes for the first time and already gets kicked out for defending his teammate. Love that dude. I think everybody agrees with that. Desi Barnes, huge shout-out. You are the man, Duds. Can't wait to the game tip-off.
Did you call him Duds?
My dog Hook.
Did you call him?
Oh, that's it. Okay. This is what happened. He got tickets from Dudley. You know how he does that?
Yeah.
He often does that through Pete and Laker Film Room, and he gets 2 tickets. Yeah, it's kind of cool.
He's hooking up with Laker fans all season.
Geeter, can we start calling him Duds in post-game interviews?
Yeah, absolutely you can.
Oh, yeah, very nice seats.
Yeah, how good's the touchscreen?
Nice job, Duds.
Chris McGee at the touchscreen. Lakers Empire. I love Jared Dudley.
Simple,
really
to the
keep
point.
It simple right there. Jonathan, Jared Dudley for MVP.
You know, he was getting chippy already with a lot of fouls not being called both ways. And then for that, you know, pushing someone in the back. And so just a push. I thought it should have been double tech in that. But if they want to eject, they can eject. It's not that big of a deal. But no, for sure, not just me. You got to stand up for your guys. Sometimes it's pushing. Sometimes it's a hard foul. Sometimes it's whatever you have to do. And this time was just a push. And I couldn't really get to him, so I just pushed the pile, man. Make sure everybody moves. I mean, Dwight gets fouled a lot, but Dwight fouls a lot. So, you know, it goes a little bit of both. And sometimes it's going to be chippy. And sometimes they jack him up. And sometimes it's warranted the other way around. And so for that is, I don't care if my teammates are in the wrong or not. It's like you have a son, or you got kids at home, and if they're in trouble, you're gonna stand up for your son regardless of it. You know, if it's a teacher going at him, it's my son and it's my teammate, and I'll just, you know, take it like that.
You know, one thing about us, you know, we're gonna have each other's back no matter what. And he stood up for his brother, you know, and you know, I don't think it was deserving of an ejection, but that's what they call it, you know. So you know, we have to live with it, and you know, like I said, we through the midst of everything that was going on in the game, especially around that time, we were able to come out with the win.
We stick up for each other. So I'm just happy he did that. You know, it wasn't nothing going on. It was just trying to ruffle the game up a little bit, get their minds off of winning the game. You know, trying to win, and it worked. So thanks, JD.
Brez, they say every newsroom needs a guy like Brez. Just never once seen him in a bad mood. Bringing in weird cookies and treats all the time. Hello Dollies from your mom. That weird, I don't know what it is.
I love you, Mom.
Really good. Does every team need a guy like Dudley?
Like the Chuck Norris of the Lakers. I mean, he's just going to run in there and start not really knocking people out, but definitely making himself known.
Chuck Norris, buddy. Two Chucks and stuff.
He brings his throwing stars.
Oh, look at that. Oh, so we got some other fights, Brez. They just cut you off and they're putting some new stuff in because we don't have a lot of dirt left. There's Dragic and Clarkson. I love that JC squared up on him.
He did. He thought he was Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
But he left his throwing stars at home.
These are great Laker scuffles throughout time.
Oh, that was pretty. I don't remember that.
Oh, look at it.
I don't remember being that.
He got his hands
tough.
up.
JC. Much respect.
JC said, let's go.
It's like a takedown.
Wow. JC
A little bang.
You guys remember this one? Lakers home opener last year. Rondo punches Chris Paul in the face.
Oh, yeah.